You're listening to Koug Radio. Listen live online at kougradio.org.
This broadcast contains explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome back to the Koug Den. I decided to take a deep dive into my past, and I found someone, my dad. And he's here with me in the studio today. How's it going, Dad?
Everything is good, man. Everything's good.
I had something before, but I thought, nah. So you've heard my show. You've heard my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dial some things back, because even though, it's all good, we're, just like a good conversation, still my dad.
Yeah.
I have to.
Dude, do you, man? Hey, man, this is your show, do you. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like the dynamic of, it's like the dynamic between what I talk about with my friends versus what I talk with my dad. So these stories that I picked out for today, I had to carefully curate so I could talk with you about it.
Dude, it's hilarious. Hey, man, just go for it, Just gotta go for it sometimes,
All right. Well, then let's start with the first story.
All right. Let's go with that then.
Okay, so first story is, I peed my pants at school today and my crush saw. Okay, so basically I was in my history class, which was my last class today, and I had to pee so freaking bad because I was holding it since lunch. And I hate asking to go to the bathroom in history because my teacher is really mean and never lets me go to the bathroom anyway.
Right.
And my crush is in my history class, and he sits right next to me, and usually he's the one I talk to in that class. But I was holding in for so long, and I had to go so bad, I didn't want to ask to go to the bathroom because I knew my teacher would say no because class was almost over, so I was just holding it in.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, oof.
Yeah.
You ever have to hold in something you're at an event, you have to hold it in?
Dude, it's crazy. You don't want to hold in anything.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When you get past 40, you don't want to waste too many things. Don't waste a trip to the bathroom, dude. You might not get it.
Noted. I'll keep that in mind in 18 years. And then after a while, it started hurting, so I thought that I could just pee a little bit to relieve the pressure. Pee a little bit. Pee a little bit. When you pee, once it starts, you can't stop.
Right.
It's not like a fart where you can just and then you can just
Wait a minute. I can't let that pass. So you're telling me that you can actually take a fart and you can actually let just a little bit out?
Okay. I have to speak to my body. I have to speak to my body before I do it. If there's a little bit of a window, then yes, I'll do it. But if there's no window, then I'll just suck it up, basically. I'll just hold it in.
Clench.
Exactly. I'll just have to endure a stomachache for a while.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
But going back to the story, pee a little bit to relieve the pressure and then stop so I could hold it in longer. So I thought to myself, I'll pee for 5 seconds?
5 seconds?
That's so long. Hold on, 5 seconds?
Yeah, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
I mean, peeing for 5 seconds seems like such a long time.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, that sounds short. Depends. It depends. I don't think it's the length of time. I think it's how you going to cut it off.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
How you going to stop it?
I hope she had a jacket so that once it when she pees or something, she can just cover it up. But anyway, going back to the story. So I started peeing, but I had to go so freaking bad. it came out so fast, and I literally flooded my chair like right away after 1 second, and my pee started dripping on the floor, and everybody looked at me. It was splashing on the tiles, so it was really noticeable. And a girl behind me was like, Ariana is literally peeing. And some people were laughing at me, and so I just sat there and kept peeing because what was I going to do at that point?
Right. I mean, you're there. You're there.
I mean, yeah. But after a little bit, I just got up and the teacher told me to go to the nurse, but I just ignored him and I went outside and called my mom to pick me up. It was so embarrassing. Oh, really? Like peeing in front of your classmates, like is embarrassing. I would have never thought.
I mean, what could you do?
I mean, yeah, like people, like there's pee on the floor and like and everything. What can you do at that point besides keep going?
I knew what I would have done. I would have went ahead. I would have got it all out. Then I would have high-fived everybody on the way out the door.
High-fived everybody.
That would have high-fived me. I would say, deal with it.
Right. Honestly, it's like a power move.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I pissed on the floor. So what?
Yeah.
I pissed on the floor. So what? What are you going to do?
I'm free. You're not. Oh, absolutely.
But going on, it says, like, it felt good because I was holding it for so long, but literally everyone saw. And I want to text my crush, and say sorry for being next to him, but I don't know, that's weird. I don't know what to do. I'm just mortified. Firstly, what I would say is, it's your best bet to never talk to that guy again. I'm like, thing is, peeing in front of your crush is like a second date type of thing.
Second?
Like a second date type of thing.
Second date? Nah, dude, that's like fourth, fifth date.
Like it's more like when you start to get comfortable. Right. But like like obviously the girl, like it's a girl in the story who is peeing,
right? And
I hope she was wearing pants, because it would not have gone well if she was wearing anything else.
Well, hey, you want to get it out?
I mean, yeah. I mean that's what kilts were made for in Scotland. Like it actually was.
Oh, is that right?
Like in the middle of battle, like instead of like taking off pants and like just squatting and getting it done,
yeah.
It's just psst, or like either number one, number two, or both.
Oh wow!
Like just right in the middle of the battlefield.
Just lift your dress up and do it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what they do in Scotland. So, but at the same time, this is a classroom, not a battlefield. So, must not have felt the best.
Yeah.
But honestly, I feel for this girl a little bit, just because I've been in high school, and it just like my stomach be hurting so bad. And the thing is, the teacher will let you go to the bathroom, but I don't know if you had the same sentiment when you were in high school. But the high school bathrooms are some of the worst places to be. Like no one poops in high school bathrooms for a number of reasons. Is this the first time you're hearing about this?
No. I want to hear what your school was like.
So the thing is, in high school, I only went to the bathroom, I'd say 4 or 5 times my entire high school career.
You got to be kidding me.
I'm dead serious. I've only been to the high school bathroom 4 or 5 times in my entire like high school career. Let me tell you why though.
Okay.
The reason why is because high school boys are some of the most unhygienic people you will ever meet. Like they make pigs look clean. They make pigs look clean. Secondly, the stuff that happens in between classes in the high school boys' bathroom,
right,
is crazy.
Right.
Like and thing is, they will literally get on you for using the bathroom the correct way, or for its intended purpose, which is, you know, relieving yourself.
Right.
Like they'll be like, "Hey, who's in the stall?" and just like basically just
terrorize a guy.
Yeah, like for, you know, using a bathroom as a bathroom.
Yeah.
So that's why in high school, I would usually, like, I'm not proud of this, but but in high school, I would usually, like, if someone else was in the stall, or if someone else was in the bathroom not using the stall,
right,
I would just I'd hold it.
You got to be kidding.
I would just hold it.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then once they leave, floodgates open. Like now, the thing is, if I'm using the urinal, like like who cares with the urinal? But if you're taking the number 2,
right. Dude, everybody's like just trying to climb over his head. Dude, you're taking a deuce.
Like, yeah, I'm in a bathroom. What do you expect? It's not like I'm going in the middle of the woods.
Dude, and see, that's the place where I high five everybody. I'm like, dude, look at what I did. That's really awesome.
Yeah, you go to high five someone and have chocolate on their hands.
Yeah. Hey, here, man. Here, dude. Sometimes, you know, you just got to go with it. You just got to go with it. You got to laugh at yourself. You got to just say, you know, hey, man, yeah, I did. Maybe you'll feel better if you do it, you know.
Yeah, kind of going back to that whole high five chocolate thing.
Yeah,
there are some pranks on YouTube and TikTok in which someone will quite literally, like, ask for the guy like next to them in the stall, like, hey, you got any toilet paper? And, you know, the guy next to him be like, oh yeah, I have some toilet paper, and then hand him like maybe a few sheets of toilet paper, and then as he's receiving it, he would have Nutella on his hands.
Oh my God.
And the reaction, like, one guy sounded like he was about to throw up his soul, which I don't exactly blame him. Like if I'm doing you a favor and giving you toilet paper, and you smear poop on me, like I'm gonna have a violent reaction.
Yeah, of course. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's pretty gross.
Yeah, it is pretty gross.
But hey, it better out than in.
Exactly.
That's what I always, you know, I always had this debate, you know, for bathroom etiquette for men. And that is, like, if we're all at a urinal, is it proper to fart?
Is it proper to fart? I mean, I guess, like, I don't know, but I will say the one part of a guy's bathroom etiquette is you always want to leave a gap in the stall if there's like a line of urinals. Right. You always want to leave a gap. Like, I don't know if you remember this. This happening in the airport when I was like a teenager, but like we had just gotten off the plane. I had to we both had to pee. Like, mind you, there's like this whole wall of urinals. Like, there's this whole wall of urinals.
Right.
This guy comes up to me, like, comes to the urinal next to me, starts peeing. What I did, I stopped midstream.
Oh my God.
And moved.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me.
I stopped midstream and moved.
Dude, dude.
I mean, he came right next to me.
Dude, you're the Superman of peeing.
And like, the thing is, I'm like, I stopped midstream, and went to the other side of you, like I still maintain that gap, but I went to the other side of you as a way of like, what the hell are you doing? Like, don't you know bathroom etiquette?
Give some space, dude.
Like, give a gap.
You know, at some football and baseball games, in fact, at Dodger Stadium, they still have, they don't have those urinals. They have what they call a trough. And it's just this big, long, silver, like, bucket. And
I've seen those before.
Yeah, well, hey man, everybody just hangs in there and goes together. And I'm like,
I mean that's different. Like it's all just like there's no like individual porcelain like
Right,
things.
right.
Like, it's all connected. Right. However, if I'm shoulder to shoulder, like if I'm literally touching your shoulder, you might want to move.
splash alert. Splash.
Don't cross the streams like they said in Ghostbusters. But anything else you want to say about this story before we move on to the next one?
I got plenty to say. Let's just don't go.
All right, let's see. A small once-in-a-lifetime moment with an ex-girlfriend who cheated. Not a very long story, though a rather funny one. All right.
Okay.
When I was 20, I naively began a relationship with a girl, and things progressed rapidly. Within 2 months, I allowed her to move into my house. Kind of soon, but all right. Everything seemed fine until the third month, when I discovered a used condom in the bedroom trash can and clear signs of sexual activity. She had cheated on me in my own home, in my bed. That is disrespect. That is some disrespect right there.
Cold.
Like, it's disrespect already to cheat on someone. It's more disrespect to cheat on someone in their own home.
Was it? I wonder if it was her home as well.
I mean, yeah, like they moved in together, but
they moved in together. Okay.
Yeah, but still,
Well,
that's trifling.
It's trifling, but
Trifling.
I think most people are, when they're caught in their own bed. I
would have to change everything from that bed. Like, and the thing is, I'm not washing anything. I'm throwing it away. Like,
burn the bed.
Yeah, everything, just burn it. Burn it. Like bed sheets, burn it. Pillows, burn it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't. I don't take everybody to the dump, including the girl.
Yeah, including the girl.
Yeah.
Naturally, we broke up. However, she arrived to collect her belongings. She was accompanied by her parents, her sister's boyfriend, and some friends. Then they all insulted and harassed me while gathering her few possessions. At one point, I feared for my safety and contemplated calling the police, but they eventually left without further incident. How are you going to harass the guy? She cheated. Oh, actually, you know what? Now I think about it, she probably said like, Mom, Dad, he cheated on me. Probably gave them some sort of sob story.
Yeah.
And, like, basically saying like, oh, he cheated on me, so they were like trying to berate him and everything. But hey, if they ever discover this story, hopefully they put two and two together.
Yeah. I mean, whether they found out or not, hey, that was just, a few short minutes of them talking. But the truth of it is, get her out of there.
Yeah, just like whatever it was, like even if it was like some verbal stuff, just like once when she's gotten her stuff, like just get her out of there.
Say whatever you want to say.
Sayonara.
Hey,
Auf Wiedersehen.
just make
aloha,
sure you're saying
whatever.
it walking.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. A few hours later, feeling more composed and determined to move past this ordeal, I decided to visit a close friend. As I drove down the road, to my astonishment, one of my car tires fell off, and the others appeared tampered with. It became clear that they had loosened the lug nuts on my vehicle. That's attempted murder right there. Unbelievable, but very quickly I left it all in the past, and without a grudge. I wouldn't have let it slide, but I guess. Well, fast forward about 6 months, I was driving the same car when it broke down. I called a tow truck, and to my surprise, the driver was an old friend I hadn't seen in years. We excitedly caught up while he loaded up my car. Then he agreed to give me a ride, mentioning that his girlfriend was also in the truck. To my shock, the girlfriend was the same woman that he broke up with.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She sat between us in the 3-seater tow truck, creating an awkward atmosphere. Yeah.
So wait a minute. She was now dating the tow truck driver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope like either it's a small world or a small town.
Or maybe she has small ambitions.
Yeah. Or small ambitions. Yeah. Let's see. I casually remarked of his choice of a redhead partner. He responded positively, and as she affectionately touched him, I recounted my own experience with a redhead girlfriend earlier this year. How she cheated on me, brought a crowd to harass me at my home, and even sabotaged my car. Throughout my story, he kept expressing disbelief and disdain for her actions, saying things like, "Wow, what a bitch." She remained quiet the entire time. My old friend still oblivious. Never saw her face get red as it did. You know, redhead, red face. And I'll never forget the comical feeling of that small moment. Thankfully, the ride was short. After getting my car unloaded, expressing my appreciation and saying goodbye, I couldn't help but laugh to myself. It's now 8 years later, and this incident remains one of my favorite stories to share. Yeah, I mean, he shamed her without shaming her, you know?
Right. And turnabout is fair play. That's good.
Yeah, like, and you know, it's, I mean, not all the way fair, but somewhat fair, just because, like, she brought like her parents, her siblings partner and all that stuff. Like, even though she's the one who cheated on him.
Right.
But
It's hilarious.
yeah, honestly, pretty funny. Not much to say about this one, but it's just boys and girls don't cheat. That's all. Actually, you know what? I'll ask this. Have you ever had a crazy partner?
Crazy partner? Absolutely. Yeah.
Would you like to tell?
Wow. Crazy, more so like a stalker.
Oh.
How about that? That's how crazy. But think about this. Most stalkers are not in a relationship with the person that they're stalking.
Obviously, yeah.
This girl was in a relationship with me, and she was still like stalking me. Like I don't know if she was obsessed or I don't know. It's like you don't have to spy on me. I'm
Like, I'm your boyfriend.
I'm here. Yeah. I'm like, or I mean, I can't explain it. I mean, it was so weird because it was like she was stalking me, and I was like, but we're together.
So why are you stalking me?
And she was stalking me. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
What, like, explain to me like how she was stalking you.
Well, like I said, one, spying. Definitely.
Like binoculars?
Well, almost like, not necessarily with binoculars, but park down the street and watch me as I come and go. Or like if I go to maybe a restaurant with some of my friends, she'd be at the restaurant, hiding in the corner, just, hanging out. Just, I mean, like trying to be, incognito where she couldn't, as if no one would notice her. I mean, I'm just kind of weird, dude. I'm just weird. And it's hard to explain because I told people, I said, if I feel like she's stalking me, and everyone just says, "Oh no, she's just a jealous person maybe, and so she just want to make sure you're not cheating on her." And I said, "No, this is
that's a bit far.
this is more than that. This is like a person that would act like, well, hey, oh, funny running into you here." I'm like, running into me here? Did you actually buy a ticket to the baseball game?
Oh, wait, what?
She bought tickets to the baseball game just so that she could watch me from maybe a couple of sections over.
Oh, okay. That is real stalker behavior,
dude. I'm telling you,
like that is some real stalker behavior right there. And thing is, baseball tickets, if y'all didn't know, aren't cheap.
That's right. That's right.
Baseball tickets aren't cheap. So
no, especially where I like to sit. I like to sit behind home plate, and there she is on the third baseline. I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? Yeah, no. But that was so many moons ago. But yes.
Okay. Yeah. but I think I don't know if I have this definition quite right, but what you just described, I think what is like a yandere, which is Japanese. It's someone who's like super obsessed with you. And I think what you just encountered was a yandere.
Yandering. Okay. I wish I had that, that phrase back then. I was like, oh, that's okay. She's just yandering me.
Yeah, I hope I never encounter someone like that.
Nah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but honestly, but anything else you want to say about your crazy ex?
Nah, sometimes you just want to move on from those exes. You want to think about it. You'll start to have nightmares. You know what I mean? You're like, oh my gosh, she's back.
All right. Let me see. Oh wait, I already did that one. Here's one. A dude has a bonkers order that I couldn't control myself from dying. Today at Subway, I came across a peculiar fellow in line. He was directly behind me. I didn't pay much mind towards him and was going about my order. He gets to the first lady who takes the order and says he wants a foot-long flatbread. Lady grabs the bread, turns around and asks, what he wants on it. The dude says flatbread. Now, I thought he just wanted another sandwich, and so did the employee. So he grabs another flatbread, slaps that bad boy down, and asks what he wants on his sandwich. The guy says flatbread again. So like a flatbread sandwich?
Maybe.
I guess. I instantly connected together, but she lost more than the cow on the... But she's more lost than the cow on the moon. At this point, I'm starting to crack. She goes to grab another flatbread, but is stopped by the man speaking up. No, you're not understanding. I want flatbread on my foot-long flatbread.
Oh, my God.
She's bamboozled and even looks scared. She looks at me, and the moment she looks into my eyes, I can see the lights are on. Someone's home, but they're frozen in disbelief. I would be too if someone orders a bread sandwich.
A bread sandwich. We used to call that a jam sandwich.
A jam? Oh, because...
You take two pieces of bread and you just jam them together. Here you go, eat that.
Yeah. Yeah, like, honestly, yeah, this guy might have been a bit unhinged.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was wheezing in Subway today. The guy was such a good sport and wasn't mad at me laughing. He got a chuckle out of himself. You know what? I think he was just messing with her at this point. I had to apologize to everyone for stopping the line. I got my sandwich and went out to my car. And by the time I was looking out, the dude was sitting down eating his flatbread footlong. And the cashier was just watching him in confusion.
I wouldn't have been confused. I tell you what, if I owned that sandwich shop, I would have just gave him two pieces of bread and said $8.95. That'll be $8.95.
So you wouldn't be staring in disbelief the fact that a guy just ordered a bread sandwich.
Give me the money.
All right. And also, that actually reminded me, there is such thing as a bread sandwich, like a delicacy.
Really?
Although it's called a toast sandwich.
Toast sandwich?
In which basically it's two regular pieces of bread.
Okay.
And then toasted bread in the middle.
Awesome.
And of course, it comes from England.
Oh my goodness.
Of course, it comes from England.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't want to beat up on the British, but
no, I do.
Okay, let's do it.
I do.
Okay, let's do it.
Like, British slander is my favorite pastime.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man.
British slander is my favorite pastime.
I really like your show already. I mean, I just can't stand that. It's just, I cannot watch a British show. The moment they start talking, it's like, dude. Like, you can't take them serious.
What? look, quite literally, we could take the rest of the time just slandering the British.
No, you gotta be kidding.
like, don't even get me started on their food. Like, let me tell you,
What don't you like about their food?
ooh, this topic gets me so riled up.
I mean, they make a pretty good fish and chips.
That's it though. That's the only thing they know how to make. That's the only thing they know how to make. Let me tell you something. Have you ever seen British Chinese food?
British Chinese food.
Yes, British Chinese food.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Let me tell you about British Chinese food. It is the worst thing to ever come out of humanity. And it's the worst thing to come, like besides colonization, British Chinese food is the worst thing to come out of England.
Oh my goodness.
Like, let me tell you something. So American Chinese food.
Right.
It's usually like, like some noodles, some vegetables, orange chicken or General Tso's chicken.
Right.
Like, and, it's not like exactly authentic Chinese food.
Right.
But I will say American Chinese food is more authentic than what I'm about to explain.
Okay, tell me about this. I got to hear this one.
Okay, so British Chinese food is some of the saddest looking food I have ever seen. And let me explain why. The reason why it is so sad is because just like ingredients aside,
Right.
it's so colorless. Like,
Colorless?
yes, it looks beige. it looks beige. It looks beige.
It just, I don't think I've ever heard that type of phrase before about food. Your food is beige.
and I saw someone comment about British Chinese food in a way that made me die. Basically, they said that British food, not even just British Chinese food, but British food looks like it was cooked with hot breath.
I think that phrase was British food will give you hot breath.
Like, British Chinese food. Okay, I haven't even gotten to the actual ingredients.
Oh my goodness.
So they'll have things like egg fried rice. But the thing is, looking at the egg fried rice, there's not a semblance of egg anywhere.
There's no egg in it?
Like, I think there is some egg in it, but because everything blends together, you can't see it.
Oh my goodness.
And then they have, noodles and everything. Like, they have noodles and they got like some, I think, kimchi. I'm not sure, but
Are there vegetables in there?
yes. I say yes with a question mark.
Oh, really? I mean, dude. I mean, it's just food. I mean, how hard could it be to chop up a few, carrots and?
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Oh, okay.
But wait,
more.
there's more.
There's more. There's more, ladies and gentlemen.
Like that's not even the worst of it. So you got like your noodles and like some other authentic or somewhat authentic Chinese stuff.
Okay.
And then you get to the messy part of it. They have curry. There's no curry in Chinese food. That's Indian.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So they got like, I think curry sauce or something.
Really?
And then they have this thing, and then
Why did they put curry in it?
look, it's the British. I don't know.
Oh.
It's the British. I don't know. I don't know what they do. And then
You got a pretty strong opinion on this.
oh, very strong. And then after that, they have basically their chicken is basically chicken nuggets. Like,
Like chicken nuggets fried?
yes, like fried chicken nuggets. Like like nuggets you get from
Why would
McDonald's.
they put?
Again, don't ask me. It's the British. It's British things. And then the biggest sin of all of them
Okay.
is that they added fries, like French fries. Yeah. Like they added French fries to it, and they add this stuff to basically everything. Like like as far as my understanding is. And the thing that gets me like all the time is that they don't call it what it is. They don't call it like Chinese food. They'll call it a Chinese.
Huh?
They'll call it like oh yeah, I'm about to go get a Chinese, which does not sound good out of context. Like it makes sense in Britain. It does not. Like, it sounds like a threat in the United States. It sounds like you're just gonna go kidnap a random Chinese man and eat him. And they don't just do this with Chinese food. They do it with basically any ethnic food.
Really?
Like, oh, I'm about to go get an Indian. Oh, I'm about to go get an Ethiopian. I'm about to go get a Mexican. And I'm just all like, okay. Like, no wonder y'all eat like it's World War II.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it just.
He's like,
And not to mention, and the thing is, I've met so many British people who are delusional to think that their food is the best. Like, and because their tacos,
Yeah.
like their Mexican food,
Yeah.
is almost equally as atrocious.
Wow. I mean, it's crazy. But I just don't understand. Maybe there's not a great access to spices, or
Here's the thing, Dad. The British colonized half the world for spices that they don't use. They colonized half the world for spices that they don't use.
Oh my goodness.
The thing is, I showed one of my Mexican friends what British Chinese food looked like. I mean, what British Mexican food looked like. I had to resuscitate him.
Like, oh my God.
Like, he was going into cardiac arrest. It was like, look what they've done.
Look what they've done to our food. Unbelievable. I mean, sometimes I just can't. I can't get with British comedy. I can't get with British. I can't even get with British action movies too much, because even when they have someone that's trying to be like real tough and hard, and then all of a sudden this guy, he comes out and he's looking all sweaty and tough and hard, and then he goes pip pip cheerio.
I was actually just thinking about something like that a few days ago.
Like, I'm like, what is that?
Like in the UK, they have this thing called roadmen, which are basically gangsters, like the UK equivalent of
Mobsters.
Like mobsters or gangsters in the United States. The thing about roadmen is, compared to the gangsters out here in the United States, like LA or Chicago or whatever,
Right.
they are not threatening. Like thing is like they'll be like, "Oi, bruv, run your pockets," and all they'll have is like a knife, and I'm just all like, in the United States where I'm from, a gun will end you faster than a knife.
Dude, do not bring a knife to a gunfight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And thing is, like, the way they try and like talk big or act big, like, "Oi, bruv, run your pockets." Like, "Oh, I like your shoes." Like run your shoes to me. And I'm just all like, you are not threatening. You're about as threatening as a butterfly.
Oh my goodness, it was crazy. No, it's all the other thing that I'm always thinking about the Brit. It's pretty bad that we're dumping on the British.
I don't care.
But since it's your show, as in Rome, do as the Romans. Listen, one thing I have found that just bugs me is that for many British that have a great deal of money, I mean they have, they make a sizable sum, and some of them are in the world markets and all kinds of things. But you would think with all that money, and even with euros being worth more than US dollars, they'd get a dentist. You know,
Yeah. Like, oi, bro.
dude, these teeth are like huge. Where did they get these? I mean, they got teeth bigger than horses. Dude, I mean, and they're just, and in fact, the movie Austin Powers, he kind of makes fun of that. He's like, dude, this groovy, man, and he's all like teeth forward, you know, it's like this, you know, and then someone makes makes a point of saying, dude, can you do something with those teeth? And he's like, oh. Dude, it's just amazing how big these teeth are. And they're just, I mean, they're ragged. Mm-hmm. I said, man, somebody needs to go over there with an Invisalign or something.
No, the thing is, I will say one positive thing about Britain is that when it comes to accents, when it comes to like romance, like the British accent is like romantic. However, when it comes to intimidation, it's not intimidating in the slightest.
You know, I still don't see them as romantics. I don't see them as romantics, and I don't want to be mean to them. Yes, I do. but I just see them as friendly. Mm-hmm. I see them as proper.
Mm-hmm. I see them as tea drinkers.
I see them as sometimes studious, but sexy. No, no, that's not there. You know, because no. But anyways, that's just me. Obviously, that's you too.
Yeah, it's just like. Honestly, like I'm gonna have to move on. Otherwise, this hour show is gonna become 3 hours. Otherwise, this show is gonna become 3 hours. Like just slandering the British.
Okay.
So the next story, I don't know if it's the last one, but actually, you know what? I'm just going to abridge this one.
Okay.
Because I had already talked about it.
Okay.
But basically, this guy's mom came over like to visit her son because she had a break from work, and the son didn't have much to eat, and so the mom went scrounging, but the son was like getting some food. His mom found some cookies, like she ate them. His son freaked out because these weren't any regular cookies; they were magic cookies. Yeah, and so basically he had to take care of his very high mom, and when he asked why did you eat cookies that were in a tin that said do not eat THC, she thought that it just meant this like it was meant for his coworkers, like to not eat his food. And I'm just all like, okay, for the first part, but the other half was THC, which wouldn't you want to look what THC was before eating a weed cookie?
Man, maybe, but there's not much to eat, you know. I always laugh about edibles because there's such a contradiction. So let me get this straight. Weed makes you hungry. Mm-hmm. But then you put the weed inside of an edible. Now you're eating, and as you eat, you get more hungry to eat some more. And then you're eating, and then you're eating some more. And it's like,
you know what? I never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean it's almost cruel.
It's like a vicious cycle.
I mean, yeah, it's almost cruel. You know, I don't want to sound like an old man, even though I am. You know, it's like in my day we separated it. We had the weed over here, and then we had the food over here, and you knew that hey, this one is going to make you eat this one, but we didn't push them all together, and then now this guy is in a vicious cycle, and this guy is basically eating himself into a hole.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The thing is, last week's show, I had talked about both you and Mom about how both of you would react if you smoked. Like, nothing is like about my dad. He's against drugs, which is good. like don't do drugs, kids. Like your daily PSA from your boy Anthony.
There it is.
But what I had said was if mom had smoked weed, what do you think her personality would be like?
Oh my gosh. A little more chill.
A little more chill?
Oh yeah, she would definitely be more chill. She'd let a few things go, like, hey, that's okay. Hey, oh, my son's room is dirty. Nah, let it go.
Honestly, I have a feeling of what would happen. Like you said, mom would get really chill, and then just put on some music, like put on some Maxwell, sit in that like beanbag chair,
right,
and then just veg out.
Yeah. I think she'd just sleep more.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, like I don't know, just to ease some some worries for my dad. I don't know the effects of weed because I've never had it. Like, but I feel like given mom's like kind of eccentric personality.
Okay, how about this? We're at school right now. You think they'd be upset if we blaze one right in here in the studio?
Yeah, given that there are smoke alarms, probably. But I also talked about you,
right,
and what you would be like,
right.
And I also said that you're pretty eccentric and stuff like that. But I feel like this would also make you like laid back, and I said that you would be like, son, the world is such a big place. Like the grass is always growing, and it's just so green. Ain't that something, son? You would just you become Socrates.
Yeah. I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. I think if I smoked weed, I'd become an angry man.
You become an angry stoner?
Yeah, I'd be an angry one. I'd be like, doggone it. I can't get any work done. I got work to do. And I can't feel my lips. Yeah, I'd be like that. I'd be an angry stoner, man. And I'd be like, I'm always busy. I got, tons of things to do that I'm working on, other projects and everything. And I'm like, hey, I can't have something that's slowing me down.
Yeah, me either at this moment, because I got too many things going on.
Oh yeah.
I got too many things going on.
And no. Mm-mm.
But the thing is, I will say I do have other ways to kind of relieve some stress in my head. Like the thing is, once I've reached like full like relaxation mode, like it almost feels like pressure is released from my head, and I'm in nirvana and like stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's key that dudes don't do, especially drugs that are going to immediately take over your entire life. I tell people all the time, hey, even if you do drugs or whatever, alcohols, you do it, don't let it do you.
Exactly.
And most people don't realize, even if you're drinking coffee, some people drink coffee too much, but that's because they let coffee do them. And if you're just, if it's something that you can do on a weekend, on just one day, and don't do it for another 3 months, that's one thing. But if it's something that you got to do every day or every week, and you can't get enough, or you need it to wake up in the morning, it's the wrong thing for you. So
I just cold start in the morning. Like I'm like when you start up your car and you have to let it warm up.
Yeah,
that's exactly how I am. Like I'll set an alarm.
Yeah.
Like to wake up, but I will lay in my bed, like just trying to wake myself up, like or the thing is like sometimes if it's really bad, I'll sit up and just like stare at my blank TV.
Oh man, you sound like my knees. When you get older, it's not your mind, dude. It's your body.
My body already hurts.
Is that right?
Yeah, like
It's aches and pains, huh?
like I'm 21, but I got but sometimes if I get too low to the ground, like my knees will crack. Someone even once said, I had gotten down to the ground to I think pet a dog or something, and they said, was that your knees? And I'm like, yeah.
even the dog said, this dude is cracking and everything. Oh man, yeah. Nah, it's pretty cool. Just keep exercising, keep working, just walk, do something. And I tell people, quit looking for the closest parking space. Park at the other end of the parking lot and walk. And people say, oh, why would you do that? I said, because when you get in the store, guess what you're going to do?
Walk.
How about that? So how dumb is that to just keep going around? Anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, don't do drugs.
Don't do that.
No. Is it
is that our PSA?
For today, yeah.
It is.
Our PSA for today, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, dude. Don't do it. Just don't do it. That's okay.
It's like the anti-Nike. Don't do it.
Don't do it. How about that?
All right. The last story we got, because we got 9 minutes.
Okay, that's cool.
My friend drank a bowl of Coke. I hope for the sake of this radio show that means Coca-Cola.
Okay. Sure.
I hope for the sake of this show that means Coca-Cola. So yesterday I had two of my friends, I guess they're both girls, over. At one point I was pouring them drinks since I have both glasses and plastic cups. I asked the first friend, oh, never mind. Well, I don't know why. Oh, friend one, friend two. Okay, I thought it meant female one. I don't know. But anyway, I asked the first friend what he wanted his drink in, and he said basically I'll just read it like this, friend one, jokingly, something that can hold liquid. Friend two, okay, now you now you better serve it in a bowl or something. So I did. I asked friend two to record me and pouring F1 a nice bowl of Coke. F1 laughing. Now how am I supposed to drink this? Do you have a straw, Fire Sparks? Oh, I guess that's his username, FireSpark7. Free shout out to FireSpark7.
Okay. You owe us now.
Yeah, you owe us, me.
Big time.
Like me, maybe I could just pour it into a glass. F2, no, we're committing now. I started looking for a straw. Meanwhile, F2 was still recording and telling F1 he could also just drink it like you drink soup from a bowl. I've done that before.
Dude, you sound like you're remorseful.
I mean, it's not my proudest moment. All my cups were dirty.
And
It's not my proudest moment.
ladies and gentlemen, can you say the word lazy?
Look, it was a long day. but anyway. When I couldn't find a straw, F1 remembered he always carries a metal straw in his pocket. So he drank with that, almost choking from laughter. When he pulled out the straw, F2 and I yelled out, "Why did you ask for a straw if you already had one?" Afterwards, we started jokingly telling people that F1 just has a metal straw with him. I always carry a metal straw with me for the off chance that someone makes me a drink from a bowl. And yes, this has happened.
No.
Well,
It's crazy.
interesting. Interesting story for one.
Crazy.
So you just carry a metal straw with you? Just just because it might happen?
Just because it might happen.
Just off the off chance that it happens?
Well, I mean, I think first of all, the way he comes at it, he should always just be prepared to just chug it and not just sip out of a straw, especially if someone's has already served him that in a bowl. Hey, turn up.
I mean, yeah. but yeah, I've drank like drinks from different places before.
Mm-hmm.
Like for one, a bowl.
Okay.
Like for
You okay, you know, you might want to rephrase that. You're like, I've drank from different places before. I'm like,
oh, I've drank like water and soda from different appliances.
okay,
Nothing dirty. This is a school podcast.
I'm like, okay,
Nothing too dirty. This is a school podcast. but like I've drank soda from a bowl, a cup, obviously,
sure,
a plate.
a plate.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Okay. First, okay. To give myself like some leeway, it wasn't my house. My friend didn't have any cups left.
Okay.
The only thing he had left were bowls and plates. And since the bowls didn't look that good either, I decided to opt in for a plate. And I drank from a plate.
This sounds like the memoirs of a college student.
It is. It is.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, weren't you like this at all in college?
Yeah, kind of, but not. I mean, we drink out of bottles.
I mean, yeah, but like,
Yeah, I know. Now that I'm not proud of. We drink out of beer bottles and beer cups because we played a lot of beer pong, and my school and shout out to UNLV. And then when we have keggers, everybody's just drinking out of the same hose.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Not exactly the most sanitary, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was pre-COVID.
Yeah, like ever since 19 happened, it's been pretty muddy.
Yeah.
Like ever since COVID happened, it's been pretty muddy.
Yeah. Nobody does that. Yeah.
Like the thing is, like during COVID,
Yeah.
like I was 17, going on 18. Now I'm almost 22. And I don't even know what happened the last 4 years of my life.
It's like a blur. Like, dude, I just woke up like, what happened?
Yeah.
What really happened?
I don't even know what happened the last 4 years of my life.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah, but like COVID was, I mean, it was weird. Like, especially on TikTok.
Right.
Like there was this trend and everything where basically it was like, what place would you stay in for the rest of your life, or what bed would you nap in the hardest?
Right.
And it would just be different like video clips
Right.
of like very comfortable beds.
Right.
And then there's this song going on in the background. It was all like, and now you won't let go. And then just the most alleviating like sort of sound you'll ever hear. And I don't know, like I don't miss COVID, like I don't miss lockdown because of what it was.
Right.
But I miss the freedom I had in lockdown. Well, the semi-freedom I had in lockdown.
Yeah, that's I was talking to a guy the other day. I was asking him. I said, we need to write something or maybe have a discussion on this. If COVID happened again, what partner would you choose? Who would you be locked down with? What would you do differently now that you know what you know about lockdowns? If the world got locked down again.
I hope not.
Well, I mean, hey, but what would you do differently? If you could go back in time, what would you do differently about COVID?
Not a thing, because I don't know what. Honestly, I'd probably say instead of going the more gluttonous route, I would have started working out from home.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the only thing, because there's only one of three ways to come out of COVID. Larger than the Empire State Building, fit like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or dead.
Well, I'll take number one. Biggest Empire State Building. No, I mean, but yeah, that'd be great. I would probably work out more and invest more.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 Can you imagine?
That. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, we'll have to talk more about that later on, but or like if you ever want to come back again.
Sure. I'd love to.
Because unfortunately, we are out of time.
Oh man, you gotta be kidding me.
Like the thing is, I would keep going on, but Ash has their show going on pretty soon.
Right.
So
awesome.
But hey, thanks, Dad, for coming on my podcast.
Hey man, I had a great time. Thanks for having me. Party on, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Catch y'all on the next episode. See ya.